I am my husband's third baby mama. I am closer in age to my stepkids than I am to my husband. I'm currently 34. My stepkids are 29 and 26. I met my husband when I was 18 and he was 34, and we've been together for over 16 years, and we are expecting our first child together. Baby mama number one and him were young, and they met at a bar, and out came a baby 9 months later. There was no serious relationship ever with baby mama number one. However, he told her that he would support her in whatever way she wanted to be supported, and he did that. He ended up with primary custody of his oldest. His oldest was, I believe, 8, and then ended up with pretty much full custody by the time that his oldest was 13. Now, baby mama number two, he was in a relationship with, and she was on the run from the law for some felonies, and he told her that if she turned herself in, they could get serious. So she turned herself in, they started dating, and he said, well, we should buy a house, get married, and have a baby. And she heard blah, 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 have a baby. And then suddenly they were expecting baby number two. He, of course, did the right thing and married her because that was his initial intentions. And by the time that baby number two was 2 years old, she had left him, cheated on him, and filed for divorce. He had always had primary custody of his second child, but ended up with full custody by the time that child was 13 years old. It's safe to say he's always been a very involved parent, because it's very rare, especially when both baby mamas are back in Wisconsin and he lived in the state of Washington by the time he had full custody, to have a man get full custody of his children. Because of my husband's upbringing and how he was raised by a single mom, and she's always been the way she is, and the fact that his father really only ever sent a check that was like the bare minimum, Mike really never had any intentions of getting married or having any children. That stems from childhood trauma. After his ex-wife behaved the way she did, he really never wanted to get remarried or have any children, and he did have a long-term girlfriend for a hot minute that really pressured him to want to have kids with him and get married, and he ended up going out and getting a vasectomy because of her. Then along comes my determined 18-year-old ass while he was living the full bachelor life, raising his 2 kids, completely happy, single, and focused on just being a really good dad. Here we are 16 years later as baby mama number 3, getting ready to have my first baby, his third baby, and I am not the least bit worried because I've already seen him as a father. I know how involved he is as a dad. I got to witness all of that. We're just at our point in our life that we're ready to bring life into the world that we have created and do so as a team, which he's really excited about because he's never had that opportunity with his first 2. I hope you enjoyed that little recap for all of you that are new here. And no, Mike doesn't like to be called baby daddy, and especially not sugar daddy, but I know that it rage baits some of you, so it just works.